Hi, my friends. Welcome back to my channel, The Crafty Homebody. My name is Missy, and I'm thrilled that you're here. Today, we're going to be working in my daily journal, and we're going to be doing up one of the last spreads, I think, for the month of August before we move into September. So I did do a junk journal spread. I think that was the last video you guys saw. This was all about like how you can journal without journaling. We're going to kind of do another one today. It's not junk journal per se, but there isn't going to be a ton of journaling. The journaling that I will do with this will be minimal and very aesthetic, if you will. So for anybody who doesn't know, because I do have a vlog channel or a lifestyle channel here on YouTube as well, I've been documenting my weight loss journey. Down 100 pounds, and I have this whole big story. It's all over on my other channel. Last year, almost a year ago, I found a bike in the garbage, and I've always wanted to ride a bike, and I've been holding on to this bike that I found in the garbage. And long story short, I haven't rode a bike in about 25 years because of being, obese. And over the weekend, I was able to ride the bike. So I have a non-scale victory that I really want to document. It may not seem big for others, but for me, this was huge. I was actually able to ride my bike. I have a long way still to go, but it's a huge milestone. And I definitely want to put it in my daily journal for the month of August, because the first time I rode my bike was August 23rd, and I want to get that documented in here. So that's what I'll be doing today. Documenting a non-scale victory, a huge win for me. So I thought this cute paper would be fantastic to use in my junk journal. Not my junk journal, my daily journal. I think we're pretty much, oh no, it's a little bigger. Okay. So we're gonna trim this down. Just let me make a little crease though. About where we should. Okay. And then it probably needs to go about here. Okay, so I'm gonna get out my trimmer, and we're gonna trim this down. We're gonna cut it instead of instead of gluing it as one big piece, because I think it'll stress my I think I can go a little bit more. I think it'll stress my spine in my book more than it already is. So we're going to cut it and put it in two different separate pages. I'm sure I'll have to trim it again, but okay, alrighty, that works great. I bet you this one's bigger. It is, so we'll just trim it by hand so that they're the exact same size, and then we'll get them glued down. Okay. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay. So we'll get this side glued down first, because I think I'm going to need a little clippy. And I printed out some pictures and such already. I love to print pictures, and sometimes I go on Canva and make little stickers and things to like relatively go along with whatever it is I'm journaling and stuff about. I love to be creative in that process. So I did do that. I have some things I put together on Canva, and I printed out the pictures and stuff that I want to use. And the pictures, I printed everything out on sticker paper because it's just easier and it saves me on glue sticks. I go through so many glue sticks, it's not funny. So sometimes I just like to print things out on my picture paper. Okay, let me clip this. Okay, maybe a little flatter. All right. I go through so much glue. I feel like I'm constantly at the Dollar Tree buying glue sticks, and I don't just buy one at a time. I buy a lot. And then like because school's starting, I've been looking for, you know, the big packs of glue sticks. They're usually at Walmart. All right, we're gonna try to get this lined up so they're pretty. Oop. Pretty. Okay. Go in with my. Alrighty. But I won't stress my spine out. So let me show you what I have real quick. So I made this little thing on Canva, non-skill victory. I was really thinking about putting this down here. So I'm going to show you what I think. You're going to see my process of like my thoughts of how I'm going to lay it out. And then I'll just lay it out. I printed out this because that's exactly how I feel. This is the first time I ever rode my bike. Okay, so that's going to go up here, and I think that. And I'm going to be using my white jelly roll. And then I rode my bike on a trail and such, so I'm in a different outfit, but I have these stickers as well. And like I was thinking about using like a white jelly roll and writing a little bit in here and kind of sticking this one down in here. And where did that smiley face go? So I was thinking maybe a bike. I can trim these down a little more too. This, and I have this, and then I have this bike. And then I'm also going to be journaling. I'm going to cut this down. I'm actually going to journal on this, and I think I'm going to be sticking this sticker on with it. So this is kind of my layout. So the first thing I think I want to do before I get the stickers laid down is I'm going to take my white jelly roll and I'm going to write the date on this, which was what month are we in? 23, 25. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take my white jelly roll, and I'm going to go around myself like this. I find doing this kind of stuff is so much fun. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to put over here first. Bike. Ride. In 25 years. Okay, amazing. And then right beside myself, I'm just gonna draw like a couple little sparkles. I love using jelly rolls for like stuff like this. And then, you know, some dots. We'll put some over here. I'm not going to go too far down with it because I think I'm putting a sticker right in here. But look, it just brings a little something something to the plain picture. Okay. And then in this one, well, let me trim this up a little bit. And I think I'm going to round the corners of these ones. So let me do that before I write on it. And I'm going to kind of do the same thing. That's why I wanted the dark paper, because I feel like using the white jelly roll on the sticker picture, and then the dark background, they'll really pop. I want to round these corners though. I don't like the sharp corner. Okay. And I'm going to do kind of the same. I'm going to write on these. This one I probably won't. So let me round the corner. Maybe I will. I don't know. I say that stuff and then I end up doing it. Let me just round the corners real quick though. Okay. And I'm going to do almost like the same thing. I'm going to take my white jelly roll and I'm going to go around myself just like so. Like that. Ooh, I'm smearing it early. Let me let it dry. And these ones, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna write this is just okay. And I'm gonna put a little heart. Yay! I'll put a couple little dots. Okay. All right, did I smear it really bad? No, I didn't. Okay. Okay. This one I don't think I'm going to write anything on because it doesn't have a lot of dark space. I don't think it's going to show up. But on this one, I think, let me put a little heart here. And we'll put a little, these, maybe one of these. Over on this side. Okay, let me let that dry before I touch it. Okay, and I'm going to put right here, I'm on my way to a new me. there we go. We wrote on our pictures. I think they look adorable. That gives them a little something something. Okay. I'm gonna let them dry. All right, so in the meantime, I'm gonna get a few of these stuck down. So like I said, I printed these on sticker paper, so I almost grabbed my glue stick because I always feel like I have to stick down everything. Okay. So in this one, I'm not going to stick it all the way down. I'm gonna cut off the elbow a little because I want to put this one like right in there. Okay. Make sure they're dry. Yeah, they're dry. Okay. The only thing about jelly roll pens, sometimes they smear if you don't let them dry. Okay. I think we'll just kind of put it off. Or maybe like this. Yeah, like off to the side. Okay, that works. Okay, and then we'll put that over it. There we go. We'll trim this up. Oh, it's looking so cute. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the two balancing pictures down first, which corner to corner, and then I'll fill in everything else. I don't know why I'm like that, but there's something about like keeping a page balanced. I don't know, for me, it's very aesthetic and it doesn't, and I don't know, my brain just seems to process it better. For whatever reason. I might have to get my sticker picker. I'm sitting here like I don't have a sticker picker. It would make things so much easier. See, look at that. Sticker picker. Okay, let me move the book over just a little bit. And I'm gonna kind of do this one at an angle as well. Okay. Instead of using my finger, I like using these. Okay, and then that's how I felt. I don't know how to put that into words, but she shows exactly, like, this is how I felt. This is how I felt in the moment, so. It's like, yes, yes, yes. Oh, my stomach's growling. Sorry about that, guys. One thing about bariatric surgery, after you have it, the stomach noises are real. They are something different. They're real. Okay. All right, I really like that. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna cut off to this blue line here. And then I think I'm just gonna make like a cloud shape. I think is the best way to describe it, because it's just too big, and I don't like just like the plain. So I think I just like, crazy shape kind of thing. Wherever my scissors take it, kind of thing. And that's kind of what I'll use to write on. Okay. And I'm using the white because I want it to pop. Yeah, see, I just want it. And then I was thinking about using, where'd that sticker go? I might have to trim this up just a little better though. And then like putting the bike right here in the corner. But I think I'm going to trim it up just a little bit better. Because like I said, these are Canva images that I printed out. And I didn't like fussy cut them all the way. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and we'll stick the bike like down in here. This particular bike. This is where we're going to write. Okay. So let me get my glue. Wonder if I should ink that up just a little. Let's ink it up with a different color, not black, but something vibrant. How about pink? I think pink would look really cute. Let's just ink it up a little, just to give it a little more color, because the backing is very, very dark. So let's just ink it up a little. I like aging stuff. Usually I use black for that, but because our background is black, I think the pink will make this really pop. Before we lay it down. Yeah, see, I think that looks so much better. It doesn't look flat, you know what I mean? Sometimes things, I don't know how to explain it, they just look flat. It may not look that way on camera, but in like real life, they look flat. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. Alrighty. And just giving it a little bit of ink, distressing ink, or rubbing a marker on the edges, or because you know some people don't have just distressings. You can take like a marker and rub the edges and kind of achieve the same exact look. Most people have markers. All right, we're gonna put it up here. All right, where's my little scraper? Okay, and I love my scraper because it moves the glue around. It gets wrinkles and it moves the glue and any bubbles or anything like that. That's why I use it all the time. All right, and like I said, I'm going to put down this bike because it's, I don't know, I just feel like the black and white one will go good with where I'm gonna write. And then I'll use the more colorful ones over there. Okay. And we'll kind of like make it look like it's going maybe down. And then we will put this right in the crease and then spread it out. Okay. All right, and that's where we'll write. Then we have, where's my other pictures? Here we go. Then we have my other pictures. Alrighty, and I think we should do maybe this one here. And I have this bike. And then, or should I bring a picture down into here? Maybe two on each. Let me see. Or should I keep, let me move this bike for a minute. All right, if I do this one here, this one here. How did I have this? I don't remember now. Maybe this one here. I don't remember how I had this at all. Has that ever happened to you? Okay. I have this bike. And, ooh, this is coming up. Ooh, let me put some glue down. Yep, let me put some glue down in there. Okay. I don't remember how I had it now. It's all right, we'll make a new one. Sometimes things change, you know? And it's okay, that's okay. So maybe we'll do that here and maybe bring this down. Bring that down. Maybe this one should go here. Did I have another sticker? Oh, yes, I have another bike sticker. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't need to use that. All right, what are you guys thinking about this? I feel like there's a big empty space here, but I don't want to put another bike because I already have one over there in the corner. Like, I think that's way too much. But I feel like there's a big empty space here. I don't know. Maybe we can find some other sticker. I don't know. I'm liking it. I just don't like this space. All right, I'll figure it out, but I think I like this. I think trying to squeeze this on here. Maybe I should switch them out. I feel like squeezing this on here makes this page feel very, very crowded, if that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think I like that. All right, so I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm just going to do. I'm not going to overthink this. You ever overthink something? We're not going to overthink. It's just a sticker page. It's just a journal page. We do not have to overthink it. Okay. Get this one down. I think I'm gonna kind of put it at a wonky angle so not everything is perfect. All right, does this look good? It's a lot of white. Let me trim it just a little better. Just a little bit better. Okay. Okay, I think that looks better. It's not as much white. Okay. And then we have this guy. Okay. I like them a lot. Ready? All right. I don't know. I just feel like it's too many bikes or something. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I just don't like this big empty space down here in the corner. So I'm just going to put some doodles and stuff and such around, just so that it comes together with all of the other pages. Not pages, the other stickers. Photos. It just like, it needs some stuff. It looks way too plain. Okay. All right, I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks better. It looked off with all the other ones. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take a minute and I'm gonna journal what I wanna journal right here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I wrote down what I wanted and I used a pink jelly roll. It's glittered too, so I had some sparkle. I went through all my stickers and I found these ones. They're from Dollar Tree. I have a few of them left. And I think just because they're bright. I think the bright sticker, I think it'll just, I don't know, something about them will just kind of pull the page together. So I'm just gonna stick a few of these down because I just feel like it'll pop some of the colors in here. We'll use this one over here, like kind of overlapping the bike, and maybe another pink one. Let's see, this one might be too big. Maybe I could put it there and cut that off. And then maybe this one here. I like them. They need to be trimmed. Okay. So let me do that real quick. Let me take this off. Maybe I'll just use some glue for this one. Okay. Just use glue. Bigger side, so like right here. Okay. All right, and then we'll trim. Okay. Yeah, that works. Alrighty. Then we'll trim one. Alrighty. Okay, I think that is a finished page. I don't think I need a ton of stickers or anything like that because the background is so colorful and we have a lot going on the pictures. I think this is perfect. So that is my non-scale victory page. I love how it turned out. I think I might turn the page and do a little something about a vision of my new goal. I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I think I'm gonna write a little something on the next page about having my next non-scale victory goal so that I am working towards something. But I'm very excited about the victory that I just had, and now I'm ready for the next one. But I hope this has inspired you to use your daily journal to put your wins, your victories, your daily things in. You don't have to do huge journaling. Journal on your pictures. It looks really cute and it brings life to your page. And enjoy your time in your personal journal. And I share my journal, but like I've said before, you do not. So you could put anything you want in your journal and nobody has to see it. It could be just for you. But it's so good to get it down and document it, and it's there. And every time like I need a reminding, like maybe if I'm frustrated or something, all I got to do is look at this page and be like, look what I did. Look what me and my body has done. I can do more. But anyways, thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this and got some inspiration. And I love that you gave up a portion of your day to spend with me. It really makes my day. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care of you. And as I always say, stay crafty. Bye, friends.